NBC7's Nightly Check-In is sponsored by Bill Howe Plumbing, Heating and Air, Flood and Restoration.
We know how.
Restriction rollback round 2. San Diego restaurants, bars, and other indoor businesses must close once again after the governor's orders. The setback is caused by surging coronavirus cases here. Thank you for joining us for the Nightly Check-In. I'm Catherine Garcia. Here's a rundown of what will now close. Indoor portions of restaurants, bars, breweries, and wineries, so basically no indoor dining. They can still serve food outside, deliver, or offer pickup. Bars and breweries without food must be closed, even if there are operations outdoors, but they can still offer curbside pickup. Out of 21 outbreaks, 16 of them were at restaurants over the past 7 days. Here's what else must close. Movie theaters and family fun centers, places like arcades and bowling alleys. Indoor parts of zoos must close, but outdoor areas are okay to stay open. Museums and indoor card rooms must also close. Supervisors say all this has been put in place to slow the spread once again.
We are in a fight to slow the spread of coronavirus, and we win that fight by physical distancing, by utilizing face covers, by hand washing. We win that fight by adhering to the public health orders, all of us coming together collectively to keep our numbers in check.
These closures go into effect at midnight and will remain in effect for 3 weeks until July 28th at the earliest. It goes without saying these are frustrating times for business owners forced to shut down or modify once again. Many of them are still trying to bounce back from the first closure. For Encinitas Cafe, well, they're concerned an extended closure could mean they're going to have to close for good.
The anxiety level is up right now. We're trying to, wrap our head around possibly having to close indoor dining again. It's a tough pill to swallow, and we hope that it's no more than 3 weeks because, it'll just be unsustainable if we have to go about business like this.
In an effort to help businesses, the city of Encinitas set up barriers so restaurants could add street-side dining this past weekend, but it didn't go as well as they'd hoped. Heavy traffic made it uninviting for a lot of people to eat there, and it also kept some locals away. All of those restrictions are in place because our numbers are getting worse in San Diego. Out of 7,667 tests reported, 274 came back positive. That puts us at a 3.5% positive rate. The county's actually rounding that up to 4%. In all, there are now 17,000 confirmed cases here. No additional deaths have been reported on Monday. Scientists from 32 different countries are accusing the World Health Organization of downplaying the fact that coronavirus can spread in the air. They want the agency to update its information on the virus. They say studies have shown that when people exhale, talk, and cough, they release small droplets which can remain in the air and spread the virus. The WHO has long maintained COVID-19 is spread through larger respiratory droplets that fall to the ground, mostly when people cough or sneeze. It's dismissed the possibility of airborne transmission up until now, except in certain high-risk medical procedures. A company in New Mexico says that they've come up with a revolutionary idea to help stop the spread. They've made a specific ultraviolet light that can disinfect surfaces that could help kill the COVID-19 virus.
It's important that we also disinfect the air. And so a technology like this that isn't even on the market right now is really important in a time like now.
The technology pulls air in and then uses UVC light to kill airborne viruses. Right now, the startup is working with Sandia Labs to test the product and is looking for space to set up a manufacturing site in Albuquerque. There is a petition circulating around Pacific Beach to rename a park after one of the first black teachers in San Diego schools. Petition organizers want to rename Pacific Beach Middle Joint Use Field the Fannie and William Payne Community Park. In 1945, William Payne was only the second black teacher hired in San Diego. He was the first in Pacific Beach. Regina Sinsky Crosby is one of the women behind the petition.
Finding his story is not easy. It's getting buried with time. He spent his life dedicated to teaching. He was a French teacher. He studied in Paris.
Regina says pain wasn't welcomed at Pacific Beach Junior High in 1945. Back then, 1,900 residents of Pacific Beach signed a petition asking he be removed from his position because he was black. That's the reason why the current petition to rename the park is requiring 1,900 signatures. You can find a copy of that petition on our website, NBC7.com. Hot summer days this week. Dagmar will join us next right after a quick break.
NBC7's Nightly Check-In is sponsored by Bill Howe Plumbing, Heating and Air, Flood and Restoration.
Call 1-800-BILL-HOWE. Bill Howe. We know how.
We need a new AC.
I don't think we can afford one.
Well, I wish we knew how.
Did someone say how?
For a quality American-made air conditioner?
You know who to call.
Call 1-800-BILL-HOWE. We know how.
We are looking at a beautiful Tuesday, really a continuation of the weather that we have been enjoying, but a little bit cooler. So the warmest 2 days, really Sunday and Monday, have gone behind us. Now we're looking at kind of a continuation, but again, a little cooler. The coast still mid to upper 70s. The inland valleys, you're looking at about that mid to upper 80 mark. Mountains still in the low 80s, and the deserts in that 108, 9, 10, and 11 marks. So a touch cooler. I'm talking about 1 or 2 degrees. And we will have a bit of a cool down as we head through this work week, but not much. July temperatures are here.
Well, we would love your help with this. For the last 5 years, SDCCU's Stuff the Bus program has worked with the County Office of Education to get school supplies to homeless children. Last year, Stuff the Bus gave out 7,000 backpacks to 35 different school districts and 20 charter schools. This year, instead of buying and dropping off unused school supplies, people will be asked to donate money online to help buy the supplies.
Plus this year we're going to try to also purchase or get donated some individual size hand sanitizers and some extra face masks that we can add to those kits to help out even more.
It's actually been really incredible to see the program gain momentum over the last few years and to see really the number of supplies and backpacks that we collect and the number of lives that are impacted as a result.
The donations will be collected through the entire month of July to provide those much needed school supplies for students across San Diego. For details on how you can donate, just visit NBC7.com/community. And that's going to do it for our nightly check-in. Have a good night.